Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer joins me today to unpack the latest in the mining industry. Welcome, Martin.
Thanks, Ashni.
If marketed in a collaborative fashion, PGMs have the potential to create 1 million jobs in the country and add $8 trillion to the economy.
You know, this was spelt out in detail by Roger Baxter, the outgoing CEO of Minerals Council South Africa, and he did it at the Platinum Group Metals Industry Day this week. But it is so important because we've been talking about this since the 90s, and we know the huge potential that's developing around Platinum Group Metals. We also know other countries are collaborating. They've got all sorts of organizations in the private sector that work with the government sector. We must do the same here, because this must be inclusive. This must be the new opportunity. This is the once-in-a-generation opportunity to get all South Africans, and instead of us being a country, we must become a nation to get things going. You know, the outcome of all this is not just what happens in South Africa, it's the globe they're looking at. So our Platinum Group Metals are able to go into the world. The PEM electrolyzers, the PEM fuel cells, this is what we should be showing the world are ideal, the ideal way to go ahead, the most efficient way, the total cost of ownership way, which is the best. We need to be really pushing this. We should have a group of South Africans going around the world now, all the time, because this is a massive market that can be developed. I mean, 1 million jobs are what we really need. The Minerals Council South Africa has got a base of people in Platinum Group Metals also doing studies. So we're going to know that these projections can be achieved. And we see that, Roger Baxter is also the chairperson of the World Platinum Investment Council. So he's looking at many, many levels. I think what we should really take this seriously. Someone should champion this, and we should have a group of people going around on roadshows.
Now, 12 South African universities are researching critical metals to combat climate change.
You know, critical metals is also something we're going to have to look at, because there are going to be two efforts on the technology front. You know, you're going to have the battery electric vehicles and you're going to have the hydrogen economy, both moving in very strong paces. The hydrogen economy dealing with, steel and cement and hard to abate industries and big vehicles and ships and maybe even planes at some stage, but certainly trains already and trams and buses. And there is this massive opportunity, but also on the battery electric vehicle side, the wind energy, the solar energy is going to require batteries as well. So you need to have all these critical metals looked for. And it's great to see that Samera, which has got 12 universities, and it's big with the University of Johannesburg and Wits University, have got all these efforts going out to make sure that we've got young people there starting to look at the geology, look at how best to extract these metals, where they need it, what you've got to do, and at the same time push this whole idea of recycling, because we've got to make sure that we have enough of these metals. And I think the only way we're going to really achieve it is not only through mining, it is also through recovering these metals, a good, strong circular economy, which again is really beautiful for our economy and the economy of Africa.
Now, lastly, hydrogen has huge economic potential for Australia also.
You see, so now, the Australians come out. They're newcomers to even platinum. I mean, they've got some platinum effort going on now in Western Australia. But we have been deeply involved in this, but they are speeding ahead because, they get organizations in the private sector to do certain studies, and then they liaise with government sectors and liaise with bigger sectors. And we see this happening now, with the effort that has been made, the studies that have been done by actual organizations that are going to fade out and put themselves into a bigger organization, but they're already telling you that this is going to produce 40 billion Australian dollars, worth of potential, 72,000 jobs or 74,000 jobs they're projecting. So we can see that everybody's seeing this as a big once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I've just come from my computer now, and the Scots have come through. You know, they want to use all the excess wind energy to create hydrogen, green hydrogen as well. So you've got 3 gigawatts coming through there. They're looking, the government, to support this with cash all over the place. Every time I look in a medium, you know, you see another effort in the United States, or you see an effort in Korea or Japan. Australia now really spelling it out in detail of what the jobs can be. So it is a situation that needs to be pursued, and we should be well in the lead, because we've really been looking at this for a long time. And I think that we should also collaborate with countries like Australia and all the other countries that are very active in this hydrogen economy.
Thanks for speaking with us, Martin.
Great pleasure, Sasni.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news analysis on the local and global mining industries. To subscribe to Creamer Media's Engineering News and Mining Weekly, please email subscriptions at creamermedia.co.za.